Miikka Muurinen, the consensus top 10 recruit in the class of 2026, who goes by Slim Jesus. I believe he actually has Slim Jesus tatted on him, if I'm not mistaken. 6'10 finished, I'm sorry, 6'11 finished prospect, has opted to pursue professional options overseas with teams in Europe and Australia, the most likely destination, instead of returning back to the States for his last year of high school basketball. Now, Miikka Muurinen's just career has been wild so far. He did have a breakout summer on the international stage. He was playing for the national team for Finland, kind of being a role player on that team. He averaged 6 points, shooting 35% from the field. He had athleticism, he had highlight plays, he had a couple of viral dunks. My dog loves the Aura Farm, I will say that. He also had 12 points in 18 minutes against the Germany team, who won it all. Now his list is a lot of big schools: North Carolina, NC State, Kentucky, Indiana, Arkansas, Michigan, amongst those schools. But now he has made the decision to forego his last year and make his way to overseas for what I'm assuming is to be draft eligible in the class of 2026, as he will turn 19. So, Dion, I'll throw it to you for your thoughts on Mika Muurinen, and then also like your thoughts on this move for him.
I'm very confused. Well, my thoughts on Miikka Muurinen, I love his game. I'm a big fan of his. I think he's a legit five-star, legit one and done guy. Um, Looks a lot like Lauri Markkanen. I think they're both from Finland too. But my thoughts on the move, I am confused by it. I'm reading a tweet from John Chetkevich where he's saying how Murinen's not going to be considered an international player because he did a lot of his high school state, like in America, stateside, and he didn't maintain permanent residence outside the U.S. for more than 3 years. So he has to finish high school in order to be like eligible to file as an early entrant for the 2026 NBA draft. Um, and he has to finish high school prior to the NBA season starting. So that's in a month. Just so we're all on the same page here. So maybe Murinen's goal isn't to be an early entrant for the 26 draft, and that's what he's saying. Like, I'm for sure going to college. You guys don't have to worry about it. Or maybe he's doing this. We're also going to find out that he's going to be homeschooled for his senior year. And then all of a sudden, he's done with high school in like 2 or 3 weeks, allowing him to go to the NBA. So I feel like there's a lot of different pathways this could go, to be determined how I officially feel about it. If he goes to Europe and then comes back for college, I think that unless he just was homesick, this was kind of like a waste of time. If he goes to Europe, is homeschooled for like 3 weeks, all of a sudden is a high school graduate and then is in the NBA draft next year, I'd be like, okay, that was kind of genius.
Yeah, look, I think that if that is the path, then yeah, I could see it. The thing with Mika Murinin is just like he's I don't even know what the word is. He's just like very volatile. Everything that he like his play is volatile, his style is volatile, the way he operates is volatile. It's just volatility everywhere you turn. And the talent is there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we're talking talented players. There's not a lot of guys that are 6'11 that can do what this guy does. Truly. Like he is that type of player. I think he's a little bit more flash than substance, unfortunately. And I think he needs to put it together a little bit. And like everything surrounding this is like Nico Bundalo-esque. Like I don't trust the camp. I don't trust a lot of things about this. And look, I want to say that this experiment works out, but to me, this reeks of like he gets homeschooled, or he leaves the team mid-season to prepare for the draft and just train for the draft or something like that, or I don't know what this looks like, or I don't know. It gets to a point where it's like, is the talent, the flashes, and everything surrounding Mika Mirinen, is it worth it because of how he plays? Like, is all, I guess I'll ask you that, Dion. Is all this process and everything surrounding this worth it for a player like Mika Mirinen?
Dion, how's your job going?
Beginning of the school year, everything's like a little up and down. One of the biggest issues we've had is we can't find any uniforms for our girls' sports teams.
Mm, that's a difficult thing to find a solution for. I know damn well all about that because I got a daughter that just turned 2. She's into sports and she's already outgrowing every little piece of sports apparel she had. Thankfully, I know Clara Kate Creations. Clara Kate Creations was started by a former high school teacher who quit because it wasn't cost effective to send new twins and a 2-year-old to daycare. She found it easier to make girls' sports apparel than finding it to buy. And I am so thankful that she exists because if we have an old shirt of Murph's that she's outgrown, we can send it in and she takes that piece of apparel that means something and upcycles it into an outfit that Murphy can now wear as she grows up. She makes great stuff. It's honestly kind of like your fullback's wife, Kyle Juszczyk. Is that how you say it? She does that, but honestly, I think Clara Kate's coming for Mrs. Juszczyk's job.
I love that. I'm a big Juice guy. Love his wife. Love Claire Kate even more than both of them, though.
You can send in your own custom ideas and she will come up with a design. She's just the best. Look up Clara Kate Creations on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and more.
You
Who's
hesitate.
on his list? I think it would.
You
My answer would
hesitating,
vary
I think,
school to
gives me the
school.
answer I was looking for.
My answer would vary school to school. I'm looking at his list: Duke, Kentucky, Michigan. No, I don't think it's worth it. Indiana, absolutely.
Worth it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like lock in Indiana. If you need to take some trips overseas, go through the whole process. Darren, this is worth it for you. Arkansas, I'd say 50-50. If Cal misses out on some people, then it's probably worth it. Cal also like goes through circuses all the
I
time.
was about to say Cal probably loves this.
Loves it because he probably doesn't know what's going on. Like this is just a normal day for Cal. So like Arkansas, Indiana, I'd say like they're in on it. Duke, Kentucky, Michigan probably are like, eh. If you choose us, that's great. If you don't, we don't care.
Yeah, and look, and with this situation too, like we have case studies of this like working out for players. We got case studies of this not working out. I mean, like you have LaMelo Ball did it, everything worked out eventually. Also, like RJ Hampton didn't do it, and the only time I hear from him nowadays is his BM bashing him on TikTok for not paying attention to his son or him being physically abusive with his BM, which is like, okay, that it can go two different ways, is what I'm saying
Is
here.
that a real thing?
Yeah, at
That's what RJ Hampton's up to nowadays?
according to TikTok, yeah. So I don't know. We got to see how it plays out, I think. But to me, this just if I'm a coach who's recruiting Miikka Muurinen, this would be my 13th reason. I'm good. I'm good. It is what it is. It's not worth it to me. And I would kind of buy out here. It's interesting. I wish actually I wonder if I can call Greg right now. Let's see if he'll live answer this.
Mika can hoop though. By the way, when you were talking, the whole thing I was thinking is he would be good on prolific prep.
Oh, I don't think any prep. God, you know what? Why does my phone not work in my bunker basement? It is frustrating to no ends. I need Gregory to answer this because I think we need to answer this question. He's the only one who can answer it. Hey, Greg. Hey, hey, I got you live on the Miikka Muurinen segment here. So a lot going on with him, right? This guy is, for quote unquote, a little bit wild, I would say. I'm here with Dion, you might know him, but we're trying to get an answer on is the circus of Miikka Muurinen worth it as a school who's recruiting him, and you being a Michigan fan.
You know, of all topics I thought you would phone me in for today, Miikka Muurinen Circus would be last on my list, but thank you so much for doing this. Yeah, I like Mika. I'm fine with putting up with circuses. Perez Johnson's probably coming off the bench for my team, according to insiders right now. That's a circus. Dusty May's signing a bunch of 2 stars, even though we have the biggest budget in the sport. Seems like a circus. So, yeah, let's get more circus.
Okay, and then
Go on with the show. Goodbye.
okay, bye.
Really quickly, the biggest circus G has to deal with is probably you and I on his off days.
Yep, yep, yep. There's no way he's comfortable. Absolutely no chance that he's comfortable. But I'll answer that for G. G wanting to put up with this circus is desperate times. That I like that. Michigan's not in a good spot. That makes me feel good. But I think they need to do this too if you're a Michigan fan because they just went head to head for a UC Santa Barbara recruit. So they need some talent in that school. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out with Miikka Muurinen. I will say this though, there will be more videos about him on the channel. This isn't the end for Slim Jesus. There's more to be played out in this one. But make sure you tune into the channel to see how the rest of that plays out.